The man is digging for something on the ice. The camera zooms in to get a better look. He's digging up an SOS signal. His plane crashed at the North Pole. He ran out of food. He has to fish for his own food. The line here is broken. The man is disappointed. There's a movement on the line next to him. A sturgeon has taken the bait. The man knocked the fish with a stick. Then he puts it in the box. Looks like he's been stuck here for a long time. Back to the airplane. The man cuts the fish with a knife. There's no fire. He can only eat raw fish. The man takes the radio and goes outside. To mark the map, he's strong. The man cranks the generator. The radio's red light keeps blinking. The whole day goes by. Still no response to the signal. The man had to pack up and return to the plane. The Arctic cold had frozen off 2 of his toes. The man got into his sleeping bag and rested. The next day, the man comes to check on his fallen companions. He digs for SOS signals on the ground. Check to see if there are any fish on the line. Finds a new spot to send out an SOS signal. And that's how every day goes. The green light on the radio kept flashing. Finally, someone got David's distress call. There was a helicopter in the distance. David released a flare. The helicopter saw David's signal and flew over. A powerful blizzard blew in. The helicopter can't land. The helicopter was blown into the distance and crashed. David ran to check it out. The pilot of the helicopter is dead. David pulls the pilot out. The woman in the plane is badly hurt. David dressed the woman's wounds. The woman comes to her senses and passes out again. David spent the night in the helicopter. The next day, David found the woman alive. David searches the helicopter for supplies. He found a map, a few buckets of instant noodles. David eats the instant noodles in a few bites. David writes a distress signal on the helicopter. David removes the door panel of the helicopter. After that, he secured the woman to the door. David took the woman back to his airplane. David checked the woman's wounds and determined whether she was conscious by shaking her hand. David found gas cans and a lighter in the helicopter. That's how you make a fire and keep warm. David also found a sled in the helicopter. After returning to the plane, David disinfected the woman's wounds. There wasn't much disinfectant left. David found the location of an aid station on the map, but it's too far away. There's another fish on the line. David goes to check it out. It's a big sturgeon. David made a pot of instant noodles with fish and chips for the first time. He had a cooked fish. During the day, David insisted on signaling a new spot. Sterilized water has run out. The woman's wound is getting infected. She's still conscious, but the wound is getting worse. Only at the aid station can the woman survive. David decides to take the woman and get out of here. David marked a route on the map. He took all the fish with him. He took some water. He left some markings on the plane, put the woman in a sled, picked a nice day and set off. At night, they had to spend the night in a snow cave. They traveled as much as they could during the day, until one day, they came across a rescue plane.